Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube, and in today's video, we're going to be covering a whole host of coins, the DXY Bitcoin. We're going to be covering CKB, ICP, and Voyager tokens. So let's get into this. First and foremost, folks, we've got a chart of Bitcoin and the US dollar currency index. As you guys know from the video I put out earlier this week, the US dollar currency index measures the US dollar versus 6 other currencies out there. If you missed the video, I will place it in the end screen of this video so you can see it. Right now on the US currency dollar index, we have some clear or clean Elliott wave theory in some sort of fashion to the upside. So I'm hoping that we start to see somewhat of a retracement happen. Now we can see that there are some very nice bearish candles that are forming on the DXY the last few days. So we are seeing the dollar lose its strength against other foreign currencies. And this is a good thing. Why? Because when this happens, we see Bitcoin flourish. And as we've seen the last few days, how the US dollar currency index has started to fall, we have seen this sideways trading pattern pop up on the Bitcoin charts. And now we have seen Bitcoin go from about 28,000 some odd dollars to almost $30,000 overnight. We are still trading well underneath the 750-day moving average. These have been the most primo times to buy any cryptocurrencies, has been underneath the 750-day moving average. Not financial or trading advice. You have to make that decision on your own. So what we have here when I'm looking at the US dollar currency index is the fact that we have the conversion line and the baseline here. This red line is the conversion line. This baseline is the blue line. And once we see this conversion line start trading sideways like this, it's going to be important to see this thing really start arcing downwards. And when that happens, we'll see a sharp sell-off occur. And I would expect that price action eventually drops down to this 200 moving average after testing the 50 at the most. So with that said, things are moving the way we want them to for the US dollar strength. And so when it comes to Bitcoin, let's just check this out quick. We can see this nice symmetrical triangle squeeze that's happening on Bitcoin. We are moving closer to the cloud. And of course, if this DXY starts to print green candles again, we're going to see the price of Bitcoin fall off the edge. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. But we can see that we are still well underneath the 750-day moving average, which has been great points for buying in the past. So that's interesting. Now let's take a quick look at CKB, and we will just kind of go through the charts here. So CKB, really, we're still in this symmetrical triangle squeeze. Wouldn't surprise me to really see this thing drop to about 0.004673 or trade up to around this 0.005644-ish level over the next day or two. This is really seeming like we're in some sort of trading pattern waiting for Sunday's close, if you had to ask me. Off to ICP, and then we'll get to Voyager token. This is going to be a very short, quick video, folks, because there's really not much to talk about when the markets are kind of stalling in this sideways trading pattern. So right now with ICP, we can see that there may be some sort of falling wedge prepping for ICP. This is kind of nice to see. So I'm hoping that we see a nice little bounce to the upside, maybe come back up and retest this $12.50-ish range over the next few days. This would be huge. Let's just throw up a little Fibonacci extension here. And that might be somewhere around, the 161.8, which is the golden ratio, or the 127, which is a common reversal point. So that would be around the $11.43 area. but we need that DXY to really fail us and start driving downwards. Now let's look at Voyager token here and see where this thing's trading at. So right now, Voyager token is trading at 80 cents. We're going to get rid of this. And Voyager token, really, it's just been this sideways battle that's been happening. But you can see that there is a symmetrical triangle that is forming with Voyager token as well, quite possibly. And let's just throw up a little time sequence on this and see what exactly is going on here. And I don't know. Let's just draw this up a little bit. Yeah, this makes more sense measuring from this swing high to this swing low. We can see that there was a reversal point May 18th, 11 p.m., which was last night, and it printed a nice spinning top. So that is good. So the next point to really look out for, Voyager token, May 25th, 11 p.m. But this is in this position now on this 4-hour chart where this thing wants to come back up and retest this $1.11-ish area. So it wouldn't surprise me that if we see that DXY really kind of break down even more, that we see at least a test of that $1.10-ish level. And that would be, yeah, right up by this 161.8 to this 127. So I'd expect this to trade up to about $1.05 to $1.18-ish, somewhere in there, for maybe some possible tests. And this is one of my most favorite positions to be in. It's also a very dangerous position because we can see this continuation go like this. But whenever we start to see this 50 moving average start arcing like this, usually we will see a nice breakout to the upside before this thing kind of flatlines and starts heading upwards. So yeah, it is what it is. And I think that the markets, for the most part, are just trading sideways. It's waiting to see what happens with the DXY, and we can just sit here and wait and speculate as to what's going to happen. It's either buying time for the DXY to gain more momentum and strength to go higher, which will drive our crypto down. But the DXY has been so high and it has been so overbought for so long that I'm hoping that we see a nice little correction happen soon, and it's already happening. So hopefully it's a continuation of a major correction. As much as I hate to say, I don't want to see the dollar crumble. I want to see it crumble for the crypto markets, just a little bit. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video on all these tokens I mentioned. We'll see you guys all on the next video.